So welcome back, guys, and we are going to be getting into our semi-final action right here, right now, and it's this time going to be JusticeSimon versus Uply. If I am not mistaken, both players are from Vietnam, but I will quickly check on the Googles. Uply, am I right or am I wrong? Am I wrong or am I right? Yeah, he is from Vietnam and has his own page, man. He has its own page on the Wikipedia. So we are going to be getting into a BO3 yet again. And this is going to be our map for this semi-final action. Everdream, Nightshade, and Simulacrum. They get picked on up in that order. Goodbye to Golden Wall, Eternal Empire, Zen, as well as Purity and Industry. It's very interesting we actually get those bans in the first place, but it is what it is. And this is the OSC Outdie Weekly number 30. If you guys want to check out what OSC does, check them out at oscesports.com, as well as checking out the OSC Elite program. Outdie Weekly, of course, a weekly thing from SCA stemming from the Vietnamese side. A big shout out, of course, to Mr. Saris for helping out and hooking me up into this tournament. But hey, it's time to get into the action. It's time to get into another match. And this has the Blitz Outdie Weekly. I love it. I love how quick our games are going. And let's get it on. Let's get it done. And let's get into the action. So welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. And this is the Outdie Weekly number 30. Number 30, man. Really going the long haul. Very proud of the Outdie community. But hey, we're gonna be seeing how this one is gonna go right here, right now, in a Vietnam versus Vietnam matchup. This is what Outdie is all about, really catering to their local scene. But I'm glad that they have really opened things up to the SEA side as well. Maybe one day we'll do this for SCPH, but I do want to cater to our scene first. I do want to make sure that we are the players really coming on, and it takes a while to actually build things up. And for something like Vietnam, if I'm not gonna lie, guys, Vietnam has one of the biggest SC2 scenes in SCA, so they can afford to do something like this. We can't yet, but it is a little different. Anyway, we're gonna be getting into the game, and here on the top right of Everdream, it is the Blue Zerg of Uply. His opponents gonna be the guy we've been following all throughout. The man, the myth, the legend, the slayer of anyone and everyone who crosses his path is JusticeSimon. Protoss Prodigy versus Uply right now. I'm looking at what he's been up to in his career. He was team captain of Heroes of Gods. Started playing StarCraft in 2014, and he was a big part of the Vietnam Team League season for multiple times. So a really big part of the Vietnamese as well as ANZ region. It has apparently the highest APM in the Vietnamese scene. So that's gonna be a big count. And look at that, 400 already, reaching that far. So it's pretty impressive here from Uply. If he has his own page also on the Wikipedia, so makes him pretty important, that's for sure. And I like that. If I remember correctly, he joins the Outdie Weekly a lot, and he also joins things like the Grand Platypus, the ESL Cups, and the like, just to really keep his mark on the community's end. But right here, right now, we are going to see something a little different from what we normally see. It is going to be JusticeSimon double pumping out these adepts, but there is a hatchery right there. Now JusticeSimon is going to go for the scout, and it's very important for Uply to get in the position to try and get things done. But even though JusticeSimon will see this coming, the hatchery go on up. Uply quickly turning these drones into spine crawlers. Unfortunately, one of them going to go down. Good split there from JusticeSimon. And of course, the adepts having the advantage. Uply right now going for the proxy hatchery, and there's going to be pressure being applied here and now from our Blue Zerg. Now with this proxy hatchery, he's going to be able to use this as a station, keep things up, and the spine crawler is going to be looking to poke away at the wall at everything and anything in his path. Shield battery going to be big part of parts, but oh no, JusticeSimon going to lose part of the wall. Perhaps no, here comes more and more of those adepts, and pretty effectively done there by our red Protoss player. It feels like right now that Mr. JusticeSimon is really going on through as far as possible, looking to get things done, looking to make sure that they are going to be A-OK for another finals meetup. Again, we were looking at the AD29, and I do want to point out that 2 of these players were also in the semifinals. 3 of them, in fact, in the semifinals right now, in terms of comparison. But these gateways are just really under the rest by this point. Spycrawler trying to make it through Uply with so much pressure right now. And it's such a cheesy antic that's working out really well for him. JusticeSimon has to adjust. We'll be setting up the Robo, the Cybercore, as well as the gateway onto the high ground instead. Interesting enough, he's not going to be putting a wall here onto the ramp, instead using these adepts to begin with. Very smartly done by Uply, keeping on with the creep tumors, getting the spread on. It has a lot of damage being done. All those tentacles are really spiking on the way. And kill after kill after kill. So yeah, the only one out right now is Nux. It seems like he wasn't able to get to participate today. Probably preparing for tomorrow's Quarantine number 2 Masters bracket, and hopefully we get a good showing from him as he's the defending champion with a perfect record so far. But there are a lot of different contenders right now that are gonna be looking very, very scary to face off in the first place. And in the meantime, as you play right now, setting things up with those tentacles yet again, creeping closer and closer to the Nexus. Oh no, the Adepts are in hold position! And now it's going to be one going down. Uply taking the advantage there into the middle line we go. This is looking really tough here for JusticeSimon. Forces the pull already. But those probes going down, that is exactly the aggressiveness that Uply needs to bring to the table to really put JusticeSimon down a peg. And the Immortal going to come on down. It's not really the best thing against these Zergans to begin with. But will be packing a punch potentially onto the Queen. No, not really too much as well. It's okay right here, right now, but JusticeSimon is out of workers, is out of an army. Uply in the meantime still staying on one base, doesn't even care anymore. GG is called, and Uply with a very effective victory, surprising everyone with his strategy, and that is a real execution of the cheese. Well done there to Uply. The proxy hatchery getting spotted out, but he reacted so quickly. So I guess the Wikipedia is right when they say he has one of the highest APM in the Vietnamese scene. Because Jesus Christ, see how fast he moved. The only mistake I've seen him in his APM was when he lost the other drone, so he couldn't get a third spine crawler out. But hey, that is such a small little point. And that was, that was so solid. Uply though did lose out to Waklo last time, 2-1, and JusticeSimon lost out against Nux 0-2. But Nux isn't here right now, and Toklo is our defending champion. We'll see if he's gonna be able to make it there into the future. But hey, this is our bracket right here, right now. We are gonna be seeing this best of 3 go on to a map number 2, and it's Uply right now with the first map advantage. We are gonna be looking to get into the game very quickly. And yeah, we'll see how long we can go. Of course, we're just making sure that the other streams are a-okay. That's fine. It's fine. And in the meantime, what can we even say about this Audi Weekly? It's on the shorter end, and we got in more and more of these results. And looking at the bracket right now, still not done with Control versus OSC, so that is gonna take a while actually to wait on. That's the unfortunate part of this bracket, because we are really speeding to the bottom side of the bracket, and someone who will be stuck in the finals will have to wait for just a little bit, that's for sure. Just do whatever you want. Rebirth, do whatever you want. And yeah, we are just trying to all get into the lobby. A lot of spectators right now. It's a full house. That's for sure. It's pretty cute, actually. It's pretty cute. Hey, it's time to get into the action. It's time to get into Nightshade. Map number 2 out of 3 on Nightshade. This can be another instance where Uply just decides to do the same thing over and over again. Let's see though how this is gonna work out, and it is gonna be time to get into our second map of this series, Nightshade LE. We have talked about a lot and how the ramps are such a big game changer. We'll see if either of these two players will actually utilize it, or will decide, hey, we can just run straight through, make it to the other base, just destroy them as much as possible. But even with that in mind, the natural is lifted on up onto the high ground. That's something you still need to siege on in this best of 3. So welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, and here we go into another one in the All-Die Weekly, and it is gonna be a 1-point advantage here for our Zerg player. Introducing first on the bottom right of Nightshade LE, it's Uply facing off against his opponent, of course. Here in the top left of Nightshade as well, it's the red Protoss of JusticeSimon. So in that previous game, JusticeSimon making that solid solid effort to really try and defend, but unfortunately he lost on out when his depth was taking too much damage. He moved all of them away, and that was just exactly what the Zerglings needed to actually push on through. As soon as the funnel was broken, as soon as the blockade was gone, that was just easy pickings there, and you could really say that was the show. But anyway, we are still continuing on, and we are still continuing with the All Die Weekly, and I hope you guys are having a good time here in our English stream. Anyway, right here, right now, JusticeSimon going for a single assimilator and onto the natural wall. He's gonna go for twin gateways right here, right now. And this might be Zealous actually, since he's only going for that one gas. In the meantime though, Hatchery, very aggressive. Uply does not even bother with the natural. He's gonna go straight for the third, the aggressive third actually, to try and get the push on. Could be a very interesting time right here, right now, as they are gonna be looking to get in position. Meantime though, JusticeSimon, he's sending things up. Cybercore gonna be there, Gateway's gonna be ready to go as well. But anyway, still, JusticeSimon, seems like with the fact that he put his probe here, it's like, okay, I don't really want to bother. Uply doesn't care, he's gonna put it onto the third, and that is just gonna be the show there. And in the meantime, more and more queens coming our way. Cybercore gonna be online, and we do have a little bit of a route here as the gateways now will come up on top. That's pretty cool. I never really noticed that that happens when the gateway is on. I noticed the ball glow, that's pretty obvious, but that was really cool, huh? The thing lifted, and now Adept's gonna get double pumped on up. Next is gonna be looking to get online as well, and in the meantime, an assimilator here for JusticeSimon to try and round things up. More gas means more units at our high tier, and the Protoss gonna need all the best units that they can get, especially against the Zerg at this point. But the Zerglings right now giving chase. Can they get the rescue onto the probe? Yes, they can. Here comes the Glaze right now. And oppression, my name is JusticeSimon. Uply gonna get caught immediately. The Queen gonna get caught on out. And in the meantime, it's time for the harassment onto the hatchery. They're still trying to come on up. And for Uply, he does want to get this 3-base setup, but he still also needs to get the creep tumors in position. Now though, here comes the Zerglings, and that's a very quick cancel there from JusticeSimon. Realizes that those depths is gonna die very, very quickly, and they are gonna be playing it safe instead. Anyway though, by this point in time, it's just Simon and Uply looking to face off against one another in a sphere of combat, and that one is gonna be this third base that Uply didn't really care about, but still just wanted to take into this one. Looking to get in position, looking to just get damage done in the first place, and he is just really rampaging right now, using a few of these funnels in the first place. Zerglings unable to get on through, go for the surround. The Adepts happy to back on out, and Uply helping out his own opponents, trying to get that Spore Crawler on in the first place. Anyway though, onto the south hand side, another Queen gets sniped. And it's looking pretty bad here for Uply, because JusticeSimon is getting some really valuable picks all throughout. The Adept now trying to get on away, doesn't really cancel it. He feels like the 1v1 is possible. And this is the Queen giving chase. Can it actually get the stab on? Gonna go for the fight! And that's highly unfortunate. JusticeSimon not paying attention, as he has gone back to his bases. Warpgate right now being researched as well as being online. And here comes the 4-gate 1 Robo from JusticeSimon's side. Anyway though, here and now for our Protoss, it seems like Adepts are the way to go. Can't go wrong with that. Gonna be pretty potent, especially with those resonating glaives. And what will be the complementary unit? That's gonna be the real question here. Will we get the Phoenix? Will we get the Immortals? Will we get a few more buildings? Yeah, the Robo Facility might confirm that that is gonna be Immortals with the Adepts trying to destroy everything and anything. All about coverage, a little different from the Stalker, where it really is concentration fire and using the blinks to get on that. With the Adept, it sometimes is a one-way trip, but at the same time, you just do so much damage against all different types. It really just requires a little bit of micro along the way. Anyway though, again, here comes the Shade Squad. And these Adepts have really turned into the modern day Ghostbusters. It seems like they are the ones. What's up, Cap? What's up, Mizzle? Yes, dude, I'm gonna do... I did a back-to-back today. And this is whooping me up. Okay, the adrenaline is waking me up. I'm probably gonna collapse after this. That is the plan. That's a good surround though from Uply. But JusticeSimon doesn't really care. He is losing a few members, but he can still zip on out at the same time. Now in the meantime, it's here we go yet again. Recall actually to bring everything back. And still all about the Adept train, and finally we get a tech switch here from the side of Uply. He gets the Roach Warren, he doesn't have that Lair tech yet though, so it's going to be very interesting. Not going to have that Reconstitution anytime soon, but he's still going to go for the units already. War Person though, to be in behind, can still bring in some Zealots and Stalkers if need be. But still all about the Adepts right here right now. And it might be telegraphed to go back into that base, looking for that terror round, looking for the position. And I like this here from JusticeSimon. He's saving some of his units, and at the same time, he's making sure that they are going to be in the funnel in the first place. 21 HP though, very close for these units to actually die on over on the inside and just get stuck in that teleportation matrix. But still, a little bit of a weakness here for JusticeSimon. He has left a few things to its own devices. There we go right now though with the Ghosts getting in position, Spectres as well as these Shades trying to make it through to the other side. But you know what else needs to be onto the other side? This Void, this Warp Prism actually. He's not allowing any of these units to come on out. And JusticeSimon decides to disengage. He's gonna go for the Shade play yet again and try to run on away. Gonna be losing one, gonna be losing two almost, but doesn't happen. It's time to get out of dodge. Highly unfortunate there for the War Prism. Let's see, of 3 babies, gonna lose one. This is what it is though, that's the circle of life. And speaking of life, here comes Uply right now, having a pretty significant army to boot. Try and get on through, but he's gonna need a little more tanking in the forefront. In the meantime, War Prism gonna be in behind yet again, and here comes the battle now connecting onto absolutely nothing. Very questionable boss right there. Seems like the prediction there from Uply is not gonna be on point. And in the meantime, more and more of these force fields gonna be going on down. And JusticeSimon, well, he's staying on the high ground. He's gonna be losing that base, but he's not gonna be losing the fight anytime soon. Because he still has 2 base, but as I say that, here goes the attack already. 2-prong attack. Force fields are into play, but the Ravager's getting some huge piles on. And this looks like Uply is gonna be looking to book a date with Destiny and book a date to the Grand Finals, but not if JusticeSimon can actually do something about it. Will he be knocked down a peg, or will he be knocked out a tournament? That's gonna be the real question here. He's trying to survive, he's trying to stay alive, but these Ravagers in behind are just getting enough done. Just keeping on with the shots, keeping on with the pressure, but JusticeSimon forced to react. But the interesting part though is JusticeSimon has the advantage right there in terms of that worker count, so he's going to be having a better and better economy unless Uply can actually shut this one down. It seems like that time is ticking away against the Zerg, and here comes more and more of those reinforcements looking to stay alive. There you go, Ravagers right now. Landing on down with Mobile. And they're trying to get on away. Here comes the Shades though yet again. JusticeSimon trying to get the anticipation on. In the meantime, here goes the attack. The Adepts actually gonna get surrounded. I like the play there from Uply, going for the roundabout play first, but this is a little too dicey. He stayed for way too long. He went for the fight in times when he didn't need to. And in the end, he will pay the price for it. JusticeSimon really looking to keep things up. Uply in the meantime with the Ravagers showing off out of nowhere. In an instance like this, well, here for Uply, it's gonna be better if he's retired tonight. Anyway though, still Uply in this game. He is down on that work count, but he really is trying to make it up with the aggression, with the picks, with the damage on all fronts of the map. Really goes to show when you give someone with quick hands the Zerg race, they can go anywhere and everywhere that they want to do in the first place. But hey, in this instance, Uply right now looking to transition on over to the north hand side. Wanting to get rid of the Nexus is a big deal right now. There you go. Force fields, getting the separation. Uply in the meantime doesn't really care. Gonna be bursting them on down. Here comes the push, and here comes the struggle. It's just those Immortals getting damage that needs to be done in the first place. Adepts regrouping with the Immortals, and here for our semifinals between JusticeSimon and Uply. It can't get any closer to this. They're really going for the brawl right now. They're really trying to outmaneuver one another. Just goes to show how strong these two players can be. But hey, here for Uply right now. He's still staying on with all these Ravagers. He's not gonna get rid of them anytime soon. Gonna try to get the bottle on, but it's just not gonna happen. A little too difficult to aim, and a lot of us now fleet refuse. But here comes the refusal of the push. Sentry, as well as those force fields right now. Just being so on point with his abilities. And it's more about damage being done yet again. Uply right now still with the advantage. Slowly but surely dwindling on down. Who will actually take the win here? Who will actually get the push back? It's JusticeSimon showing off his strength, showing off what he can do in the first place. In a scenario like this, it's Uply right now keeping on with the battle. Tit for tat scenario, both sides really just trying to figure out an opportunity to get one another. And even into this instance, the rocks gonna be taking the brunt of the damage. Seems like the plan for JusticeSimon is trying to go around, but Uply has had enough. He wants to break those rocks. He wants to break any single thing in his way. And with him up one a map, it might be the best time perhaps to try and get things done. Here comes Uply right now, pushing on forward. Onto the top left we go. And in the meantime, transition right now from JusticeSimon to get to that high ground yet again. Still more and more of these Protoss units being warped on in, and here comes another attempt into the field battle right now, connecting though, and will it be enough here for Uply? He's realizing that he's getting some really good shots. JusticeSimon a little too late to go for that warp for some micro. And here comes troubles. My name is Adept, but it's just not panning out. Queen's gonna be out behind, and it's looking like a pretty good GG. Uply will take this one, and he is our first finalist, actually knocking down JusticeSimon, who has shown a level of impression today, especially today. That was game number 2, ladies and gentlemen, and that was another one for our books. But hey, Uply taking that victory, very well deserved by our Zerg player, and he will move on to face off against whoever's going to be in to the other bracket side later on. But that part is not done yet, so we will have to be taking a little bit of a break, I believe. We're just gonna be looking to make sure that everything is gonna be fine and dandy for that one, and we will be right back for the All Die Weekly number 30. Stay tuned, stick around. Thank you guys for tuning on, and thank you guys down below as well, Mizzle Me as well as OSC, for the opportunity and all the setup in the world. Here you go, guys. This is our map result real quick. We're just making sure that our next match is gonna be coming. And yeah, Uply taking Everdream and taking a Nightshade Simulacrum. Not even gonna get a play. That's a 2-0, very cleanly done by our Zerg player. And as we said, first finalist on the board. So we'll see you guys in just a bit. We'll just be setting up our next match. Seems like we're going back down and up the bracket, literally. And look at the upper half of the All Die Weekly number 30.